Will be bloody loud, so if you're worried about your hearing, get ready to put your fingers in your ear, because I'm not coming around here with hearing earplugs. So, right, what do you need, a key? Oh, he's going to put his earplugs in, so anyway, right. But trust me, as true as I'm sat here near this bike, or stood here, it is going to be very, very noisy. Not bothered, right. I'll keep the microphone on the exhaust. Ignition on, sounds like a jet. Prime it 3 times, that's the fuel pump, I can hear it clicking. Oh, does it? Okay. Chucks it down the road. Okay, ignition, and get ready to see if it's going to go. How about that? Sorry to anyone in the show anywhere that couldn't hear a bloody thing there for about 35 seconds. That is 8 cylinders.
That's on 8 cylinders, yeah. Didn't sound too bad.
8 cylinders, right. That is very, very spectacular, yeah. That's, we should get Henry round and get him to put his hand on there, because he will do, he won't know that.
That's the heat paint baking off, it hasn't done before.
The throttle feels quite heavy, but it's going to be.
It's opening up 2 engines basically. My ears have gone funny actually, I can't hear you.
Well, I'm lip read, but I guess you could put a different...
You blew that over?
It blew that over, yeah. It genuinely did.
It should have been the Henry cutout, shouldn't it? Really?
Yeah, you could put a different ratio twist grip on it.
I could do, yeah.
Or change it. So we reckon we're going to guess somewhere close to 300 kilos, are we?
I'd say so, 275, 300.
And any idea on what sort of power? Have you had it on a dyno or anything?
Not yet, no. If you imagine it being a 100 horsepower cylinder, a bank.
What capacity is it?
1500.
1500 cc.
Should be about 200 horsepower.
200 horsepower, you're thinking?
Yeah.
And you're going to ride it on the road soon, I guess?
Soon, yeah.
Right. Are you going to go to an airfield or are you going to take it on the road?
I think it's to Western probably first, test it out.
Fine.
And then we're going to go to Elvington and do this world record.
Okay, and what do you say the record is at the moment?
133.
That all it's not a lot. What? Hang on, don't.
It's this bike will do 155 at 10,000 revs. Okay. And I've actually put programmed in a rev limiter.
Didn't Motor Guzzi or someone like that make a V8 race?
Well, on St. Louis Museum stage.
But hasn't that gone faster than 133?
Got an official record.
That is what it was done with.
If you do a record, you've got to get the Guinness Book of Records involved.
I see.
So me and Henry have done 183 miles an hour. So that's the world record. But other people have gone faster.
Okay.
But it's not. They haven't registered.
Right, it has to be officially registered.
Yes.
Right. Okay. So we think somewhere around about 200 horsepower, very heavy machine. You're not going to have Henry on the back of it, so that should be all right. It's not leaking any oil. You were just looking for that, weren't you?
Radiator's warm.
A bit of heat in the radiator. That's all very, very good. It is quite remarkable, and so is this man. How about a big round of applause for Mr. Allen Millyard? Because
James Hewin, did you hear it?
As James Hewin said, I don't think there's anyone else in the world that could have done a project quite like that. And just to give you an example of some of this man's genius, I don't know if any of you have come out and had a look at this, but it's a Velocette. I don't know what model it would have been originally.
MAC 350, 1949.
A 1949 350cc machine. Well, it's now 700, is it?
700 V-twin, yeah.
So he's made this, and if you do get a chance to come and have a look at it, it looks like it was made in the factory. It's beautifully put together. It looks like it should have been a 750 or 700 back in the day, and it runs beautifully. And I know you ride it a lot.
Really, 3,000 miles.
Really? How many?
3,000.
3,000 miles.
Just smelling this atmosphere. This fumes smell just perfect.
You love the smell of
very
fumes.
slightly rich, not too bad.
You can do that just by sniffing it.
And there's no smoke either, so the oil system's not.
That's very true. No, there isn't any. But genuinely, come and have a look at this machine up here, because I've seen a number of bikes that Alan has done. He's put extra cylinders on 3-cylinder machines. He's put V8s in. He's made a motorcycle that's got an aeroplane engine in it.
9,000cc V-twin.
It's hard, but have you got a favourite? Anything in particular that stands out you think is your best job?
I have to say the one I like today, it's this bike, the one I brought with me.
Right.
Because it's like having children, you can't say which is your favourite child, can you?
Okay.
So
Is that an alternator you've got on here?
Homemade, or three-phase neodymium magnet alternator, yeah.
Right, okay.
Homemade.
And what will this cruise along at?
70, 75, it's quite nice.
So again, I guess the original 350 would have had what, 15, 20 horsepower?
Yeah.
And this has got 25, 30?
Yeah.
Right.
I didn't build it for speed, I built it for its... And it's like an antique motorcycle, isn't it?
Okay, well, quite remarkable. And once again, a big round of applause to Mr. Allen Millyard, who is an absolute genius. Thank you, Alan, and going out for lunch.